I don't know what was up there. Okay. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome in. I did see your comments about liking the music. Oh, that's my favorite song on the whole thing. And I was lucky. That's actually part of YouTube. It's one of the YouTube things. Anne-Marie Anne-Marie came in on time. Yeah. Where's my other thing? I just realized that I'm missing a thing. I'm missing a doc that I want up, and I'm going to put it up in just a second so that I can see all the chat in one spot. Chat doc. That's what I want. And it goes boop, right over there. So welcome in, everybody. I see that you guys have been in here for what, a half hour? Come on. Y'all. Love y'all to death. I'm surprised. It's like y'all got here at 11:30. I literally started pulling this up at 2 minutes till because I've been working on stuff. We are having on. I am excited. Okay. I am excited, but more I'm wanting to do this for y'all. I mean, for my birthday, I could just take the day off. I could take the month off. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I want to give back to you guys because you've done so much. There, now I can see the chat again. Anyway, so most of y'all have already heard, because I've been talking about it the last couple of days, that November.
Now,
Well, I've been
Buster,
okay. I will
let's
shut up
have
for a
an
minute.
understanding.
And Marit,
Now what?
I love you.
Brother, what a way to run a railroad. Now, as I was saying...
I love you, honey. That is so sweet. I mean, yeah, Amarit, every time when she pops into the chat, she does a Tangia effect that is Daffy. So I know it's you coming in. So welcome in. Yeah. So for you guys that don't know me, my name is Debbie. This is Debbie J's Crafting Corner. There's a caution tape at the bottom of the screen because the chat may take over the live stream. As you see that Amarit pretty much just did. And our little ghosty that's down here sometimes wants to talk, and he's blue. He does have blue eyes. We didn't make it to level 30 yet. When we do level 30, I can turn him green. That'll be cool. Anyhow. It is the week before Halloween. We've got like what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have 3 days, Wednesday today, Thursday, and Friday. We only have a couple more live streams before Halloween is over for 2025. So we are doing last minute Halloween crafting. And right now I'm diving into one of my bins of old stuff that I haven't played with in years. Okay. There are multiple reasons for me to do that. I need to destash, and this is one way to find out what do I have, what do I actually still want to play with, and what do I want to get rid of for whatever reason. I mean, some things is just kind of where you buy them and then they're great for a while, but then, you know, it's kind of your styles change, or you get something that's very similar that's newer. And that, yeah, it's all of that. Anyway, that is kind of where I'm at with my destash stuff. So we will be getting rid of some things in November because that's going to be one of the giveaway things that I'm going to do for the month. I was putting together today basically the plan and the entry form for the giveaways that are going to be starting on Friday. Okay. So, I mean, on Saturday. Saturday is the first. Saturday is going to be a busy day. I've got a hop. I actually have a video hop with Pear Blossom Press that day also. So you guys need to check out that. Plus some of those folks are going to be in the live hop we're doing that's going to start at 10 a.m. And Jana joined it, so it's going an hour later. So I will be finishing up I think my last one is like from 6 to 7. So we're going to be going from 10 a.m. to 7 o'clock at night. So we've got a long day of crafty goodness. Am I doing US only? When it comes to things being shipped right now, that's going to be the plan, especially I know that you're in Canada, and Canada kind of thing is where it's a pain in the butt to try to do anything. However, I do have some sponsors. I have some awesome sponsors that are going to be doing some giveaways that it's going to be gift certificates. So that means it can go anywhere. Okay. So we do have that as well. And anybody that's participating in this can decide that they want to do an additional, you know, whatever it is. I am planning on adding at least one of my workshops. So that's a virtual thing. So I am planning on adding at least one of those into the giveaway pool. But it's going to be fun. And I think for Canada, maybe, I don't know. Right now, the rule is that it's going to be US only, but I might. Yeah, Anne says Amarit says I could definitely ship to ECR. I know I can ship to Elizabeth. I know we've got some good sponsors. I am so excited about those. I mean, I put it out there for folks that I know and I love, and they have come back and said yes. I've got 2 people right now at least 2 lined up for one scheduled, and multiples for doing live streams with me over the next month. And we've got 2 hops so far on the books. I still have to do all the coordinating for the one that I'm planning to have next week. I want to do a video hop. So that has not happened yet. So, Shauna, are you a video creator? I think you are. My brain is where I don't remember stuff that right now because I don't know. Oh, thank you, Chris. Chris says, don't forget to hit the like. So that's what I've been working on all morning. And literally, I looked at the clock. It's like, okay, I can't finish creating the thumbnail. So because I can't finish creating the thumbnail, I need to stop and get on here with you guys. So I dug back into that bin I showed y'all last night of stuff, and and these are not necessarily in right. I did not do good well, I kind of organized. What I was doing years ago is I was just putting all the different collections. I was trying to use as few. This is how things change. You go from trying to do everything as cheap as possible. So I was trying to fill up every single magnet sheet. And that means I had things from different companies and different, I don't have everything labeled as to what it is. And that's fine. But for what I do, I kind of need to know what collection is it? What product is it? Who made it? What brand? All those things. So I know what I'm doing. This one has got the Tim Holtz spiderweb. And then this one has got some other Tim Holtz things. I think those are ones I'm going to use. I think I'm going to play with Tim Holtz today. I'm sorry. I also just wolfed down a banana. I've been up since about 5:30 because I woke up and I couldn't go to sleep and I had ideas, and ChatGPT has definitely saved me a lot of time. Love it to death because it's actually making me think of a lot of things that I wouldn't have thought of before. But anyway, and I just noticed that I'm actually not in the center of the camera, but we'll see how I look in the little camera. We'll see how that does. Okay, and this camera is apparently not hooked up. I don't know. This is not. Okay, I'm waving my hands and you are not seeing my hands. So I don't even know when that happened. But you can see my calendar start over there. I got to fix this. So give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. I'm kind of sort of centered. If I zoom in, it's not centered anymore, but that's all right. Okay, my brain is not functioning. Well, it is, but it's not thinking on this stuff because it's on a different thing. So let me go in there and figure out why this is wrong. I mean, I just booted it up and I thought it was working right. Cameras. Okay, so let's deactivate and reactivate. There we go. Now it's there. It's crooked. And it's too bright, but it's working. Okay. There. Now that looks a little bit better. Now let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I also have something else happening. We've got, okay, we always have new collections with everything, but I've got another new one, a new one. I have been so lucky over the last couple of weeks where I've gotten to get involved with the stuff that is out of the norm. You know, it's not the stuff that I normally do. So we still have,
welcome, Auntie Tweety.
Hey Jen, we still have Spellbinders has got their November 1st club kits. We're going to do the reveal. That's going to be part of my morning live stream that I'm going to do it. I'm doing a live stream at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Yeah. So we're going to be doing some stuff with that. I don't know when things are coming out from Scrappy Tales yet. I've got a hop for Pear Blossom Press that I still have to record for. That is also on Saturday morning. And then there's another hop later on in the month for Pear Blossom Press, plus my regular Pear Blossom Press video. And then we've got 3 hops. I mean, 3 summits coming up this month. So it's going to be a lot of stuff. And I'm excited to be involved with so much of it. But there's a couple of other things that are going to be happening. Will I be doing? Absolutely. Anne-Marie, absolutely. Will I be doing the Spellbinders Advent Calendar on December 1st? So December is going to be full too, because we will be doing Advent Calendar live streams every day. That's the plan. Maybe I will decide to pre-record something, but I haven't opened it. I have not opened it. Y'all want to see the box? I'll grab the box real quick. This is a Halloween live, but I can show y'all that. I showed it like a couple of months ago. But I do have my Crafty Advent calendar here. Crafty Advent. Yes, I do have it. It is a big box. And just for reference, because I have it out, because I may pull some stuff out of this week, which I haven't done yet, which is surprising. This is the Craft-A-Ween box. So you remember all the stuff that was in this one. It was totally packed, right? And it's heavy. So the Crafty Advent isn't as heavy, which means it's not as die intensive because the dies are very heavy. But this box is half the size of the Crafty Advent. So there's going to be more stuff in here. It's going to be fun. I really love this one because I loved it. I know, right, Shauna? I mean, I'm very happy that I got it, and I'm hoping that they'll do it again next year. I'm thinking it was so popular. It sold out so fast. I'm thinking they probably will. This one on the box, it does show that there are some dies, but here's a stamp. I don't know what the stamp says. Here's a little fish ball, which I'm thinking is probably going to be die set. Here's a horseshoe die set. There's a couple pieces of toast. And then there is an embossing folder sitting right here. All of these are going to be perfect sized to use with your Scout. So if you have the small die cutting machine like the Simon Hurley Scout that I've got, this is going to be great. You'd love it for Valentine's and Easter too. You never know. I mean, I was not expecting the Craft-A-Ween one, and I'm like, I absolutely love it. So we're going to be doing a lot of things when it comes to the clubs. I'm not doing quite as much new release stuff from Spellbinders this month, which is good because I need a break. And I don't think I'm doing quite as much in December, but I am on the team again for next year to do the clubs plus. So I am still doing that. You're just being greedy. I know, right? Well, yeah, I know. Well, that just means make sure that you come to all of the videos and live streams and stuff because you can get chances to win stuff. Yeah, because we're going to do giveaways. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to pull names. I think, hey, Stephanie, you're not really late, honey. I haven't even started yet. I'm thinking of actually printing out all the names because it's all from a Google form, printing all the names, putting them into something and actually literally pulling the names instead of having it all digital. You guys will have to tell me, is that something that you'd like? Okay. So to start off with, I think I'm going to, well, I know what I could do. I could look in my bin of backgrounds and see what do I want to put those little trick-or-treaters on. And this is heavy too because it's got too much stuff in here. Because I do like the little trick-or-treaters, and I haven't used them in quite a while. And this would look good on pretty much anything. Any kind of background. So those are kind of cool. We also have these panels we made last week with the snowflakes. We still have to do the ink blending over. And oh, wait, I was going to save that for next Saturday. That's right. Who is signed up for my class next week? That's going to be a week from Saturday. Stephanie says, how you pick names doesn't matter to me. Here's the backgrounds we made with the stencil last week. That would be kind of cool. I have so much stuff in here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and die cut this out of black a couple of times. And then, yeah. You love Ghosty. I know you guys do. That's why I've left him up. Oh, I don't even know what the Todd's doing. He had, okay, his meeting that was supposed to have been last night that I zoomed off of the live with Elizabeth so that he could do his meeting. Well, it apparently got canceled last night and got rescheduled for 8 a.m. this morning. So he actually had 2 meetings back to back this morning already. So Jen decided she wants to be VIP today. Okay, I cannot have my keyboard there if I'm going to be die cutting. You know why? Because my die cutting machine will touch it. I've got so much stuff I want to get done this week. Goodness. But we are going to have fun on Saturday. Who's coming on Saturday?
What kind of chaos says I love you, I wonder?
Hey, Ronan. How you doing, honey? So I'm really curious. How many...
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Okay, I have to
important
shut up
message.
because you know
I
what?
love you. Now back to our show.
So how many of y'all are coming to... How many of you guys are going to be watching all of the lives on our live hop this Saturday for my celebration? See, what I need to do is I also need to do something on Twitch, but I need to actually reach goals on Twitch before I can do anything. Stephanie's going to be there for us because, like I said, it's starting early and it's ending late. Okay, at least early and late for me. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or did I say 8 p.m.? I have to look again. I do have a spreadsheet. Where did I put my spreadsheet? There it is. Oh yeah, because of Jana, because we love her. I added her last minute, so she's going to be from 6 to 7, and I'm going to be from 7 to 8 on Saturday night. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be doing some stuff. It'll be fun. I love this die. I haven't used it in years, but it's like, I love it. I love the little trick-or-treaters. And it's like, it's all one piece. And because it's a silhouette, you can put it over pretty much anything. All of those fun backgrounds that you've done things with. I'm poking out the little extras and stuff. And again, I haven't used this in forever. It's even got a kitty. See the kitty? So, I mean, this one's kind of boring doing it on that. But I think you might be right about doing it on the stripes. What do y'all think? You like that? Ronan said, I should be lurking through most of those. Saturday is a big dessert day. Oh, desert day, not dessert. Yeah, it's going to be a live stream hop, Ronan. So it's kind of like a Twitch raid train, except it's on YouTube. And in the description of the video is going to have all of the links to all of the people's channels and stuff. So that's going to be fun. And we're going to try everybody that is able to do the redirection thing. Because unlike on Twitch, everybody can raid everybody. But I also hear stories of hate raids. Yeah. I haven't had one. Knock wood. Where did I put my die? There it is. I hit it. But I haven't had a hate raid, but YouTube went to a lot of trouble to make sure that that is not going to happen. You have to give people permission to be able to raid you. And I mean, I opened mine up so anybody can. If you want to raid me over there, they can do it. But a lot of people still don't know it's a thing. There are auto mods that can prevent those. Yeah. Ann says not the stripes, that it competes. What is the company for the stencil? That was one of the ones that came out this last month from Spellbinders. And let me see if I've got it handy. I think I put them away. But that doesn't mean I can't get to my stencil books. This is my book that's got Spellbinders, and it's all that's in this one is Spellbinders. It should be in the back. This one is called Tattered Stripes. And it's actually 2 stencils. But yeah, it's Tattered Stripes. It's from Spellbinders. It came out, it actually just came out like a couple of weeks ago. And I do not have a supply list yet because I told y'all I was working on stuff for the hop that's coming up on Saturday. And yeah, I am running out of time to get all the things done, which kind of makes it good that I've been not sleeping, I guess, you know. Okay, I want Link Deli. Let me see if I can tell it. Link Deli. Stephanie says hello to everyone she missed. Let's see if I can log in, and then maybe I can start this one. It's nicer if I can actually do it without having to type anything, but I know I can't do that for everything. 2025 space. Today's the 29th. Yeah, today's the 29th. Have to name my list something, so I name them with the names of the things. And then Spellbinders. I do like that I figured out how to do voice to text on my computer. I love that. It helps so much at times. I still type most of the stuff, but October new arrivals. Hey, Jen. Jen, did you say hello to Ronan? He was talking about you in Nerdy's stream, by the way. That was like a couple of days ago.
Anti-cootie.
Okay, anti-cootie. I think it's where he thinks that you're anti-cootie. And that might be the reason for your name, because he keeps saying stuff about cooties. That is not the name of this. This is the Tattered Stripes. I have no idea why it decided to say it was something orchard. That was not it. Okay. So I just added the stencil to the supply list that I'm going to add into the description. And of course, I will add all the other things later. Well, let me get that part up. I'm doing this for you, Deb. Okay, I'm doing this for you, Deborah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if you refresh your screen, there is now a supply list that all that's in it right now is this stencil. And I can change later, but I will update it with the other things. I'm pretty sure this is a popular enough one that I'm pretty sure that this die is probably available.
986.
Hello, Ambient Slayer. Hi, Chris. How you doing, hun? Okay, let go of my peoples. I want my peoples. I want my umbrella. I'm talking to my cardstock. So there's two. And one thing you could do is you could lay them on top of each other and just give them extra dimension. This is also heavyweight cardstock. Where did I put the other one? The other one is missing. It's probably in between pages. Yep, that's exactly where it is. So we've got that one that's the stripes. We have black and white, which is the stripes. And yeah, on black and white, it would definitely, yeah, conflict on that one. But on this bright one, it looks pretty good. Bum, 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 bum. I do like that song, by the way. And I did see that you guys were getting a kick out of the rave music before we started. I'm kind of thinking we'll do the upside down. I haven't done it like that. That might be kind of cool. You'll have to tell me what you think. But we could do, and we could do it at an angle too. But how about if we have them basically connected at the bottom? And then we could have a sentiment across the middle. We could also do it at a slant and do the same thing. Just thinking that's kind of interesting. Kind of different. Now that I see it, the bright one does look good. Yeah. That one you were in what? Oh, huh? Oh, okay. So I guess I don't understand. Jen. Oh, you were in that one and when Ronan was talking about you. I think that's funny. And then this can also be our card base. So yeah, I'm kind of liking this. The upside down does look cool. Oh, why am I thinking upside down? Because of the upside down. Stranger Things, right? And then having a sentiment across the top, I think will work good. So I'm trying to do things a little creatively. And I kind of like it at an angle too, but it would go like this on the card. I would just have to trim it down so everything would fit A2, and then it would be at an angle. And then I could do like maybe, no, it would have to be black. I think it would be bright. It would be good like that. So this is going to get trimmed down. Let's go ahead and get our card piece ready. Yeah, the brighter one is better. I do like that purple and green. It is very Halloween-y, but I think it does need something brighter on the top. I mean, maybe skulls or something. You know, something die cut out of white instead of black. I can also use the decal trimmer to trim the edges on this too, to give it an even more tattered-y look, because that is pretty tattered. And I just realized that I forgot to switch it to horizontal and vertical before I got started. I think we are actually getting a few extra viewers in, a few extra people coming and hanging out in the chat because of the vertical. When I do that one, but let's take out coffee break. I think I should adhere this down and then trim it. Otherwise, it's not going to fit the way I'm thinking. So yeah, and then I think I'll pop the whole thing up on foam so I can do my foam. Which, if you guys came to last night's stream, I don't remember if I mentioned it in the main stream or just in the members only, but I got in a package. I got in my foam.
Ho, ho, ho.
So who's been good? Jen's been good. What? Ronan, I think Santa's been drinking. He's gotten into that eggnog a little bit. Now, Ambient Slayer, I'm sure they've been good. No, they've not been good. Okay, so starting this one off. This is putting this one in place is going to give us where the other one's going to go. So I want it kind of up at the top. Let's go right about there, I think. And then this one, I'm just going to have, I could actually have it a little bit off to the side. We can either have it lined up exactly with the bottom, or I can have it layered over the top. Adult beverages for Santa again. Shauna says, I don't need to check. I know. Hey, Jana. You know what we're doing, Jana? I wound up having to... The live hop is going to be going until 8 because we added you. So Jana's going to be at our live hop on Saturday. We're going to have fun. Okay, so... I kind of think I want it to be lined up well, and I don't really want it to be right on top. I'm gonna layer them on top, I think. Deb says, Jana! Wait. There we go. There's a little piece there. So we're using old Tim Holtz stuff. I think he's actually come out with different sizes of this same.
Welcome, Stephanie 58.
What? Jana? What? Let me check my thing and see when did you say you were doing it? I think you're saying you're doing yours at. Yeah, you're not on until 6 o'clock. Yeah, no, I swear I was going from 6 to 7, but we added you, so that's another hour added in. So I'm going to be the last one. I'm the first one and the last one, so that I kind of open it up and close it down. And so yeah, we're gonna. That's the reason. It's not that you didn't pick a wrong time or anything. It's just I gave you an option. I said, which one do you want? You said you could do both, and I said, okay, you're going to be at night. Because otherwise we would be starting earlier than 10 a.m. And I didn't want to do that either. And, 8 o'clock is dinner time, so I'm okay with that, I think. Todd'll survive. I hope it's still okay. I mean, I haven't sent out the final thing to all the peoples yet, because that's what I've been working on all morning. Alrighty, it is going to be so fun. Yay! Janet is going to still do it with us. Okay, I kind of want the umbrella most of it. Well, hello, Miss Mary Jo. How are you doing, honey? We're doing the upside down. That is going to be so cool. Now I need to trim this down because I do want it to be vertical on the card. I could do it. Oh, actually, I kind of like it with them off kilter. So I could either tilt the whole panel, or I could leave it where the panel is basically straight and have the characters have our trick-or-treaters off kilter. And then I can still put a sentiment across the middle. I think I'm going to do it with the trick-or-treaters off kilter. This is cool. I do like it. And I think I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to trim it down more than normal. Okay, so this is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. Yeah, leaving the panel straight. So it's going to be...
Level up.
Ghosty just leveled up, guys.
Extinguishes anti-cooting.
So we're going to have that. And then we're going to have that all popped up. And then I still have to die cut out a sentiment. And then this one is done. This is a really quick card. I mean, sometimes the dies just... Sometimes simple dies like that, they just do it. You know, they just take care of all the things. So how are you doing, Miss Mary Jo? You guys could do me a big, humongous favor, though, between now and Saturday. Tell all your friends, especially once I get the thing scheduled, the kickoff and the kickoff and well, at least once I get the kickoff live stream scheduled. Be sure to share it with all of your crafty friends. Bring in a bunch of folks. I want y'all to come here to see me, but I also want y'all to come here to see all of our buddies. I mean, Lynn is going to be in it. Amanda from Pear Blossom Press. We've got Brian Dickey's going to be in it. We've got Lynn. Did I already say Lynn? I think I did. Lynn from LV Handcraft is going to be there. We got a bunch of folks. I told you it's gonna be 10 to, let's see, I haven't even counted how many that is. Oh my God, is that 10 hours? That's 10 hours. I'm doing 2 of them, but that's 10 hours. I'm also kind of thinking at the end of the month, maybe doing a marathon or something. So I think that would be fun. But I don't think I want to do a 10-hour marathon. But this morning, I did see that our 8,001, we got up to 8,001 this morning. I need to look again because I don't know. It might have changed again. Yes, it is at 8,001 subs right now. Honey, Okay, Ronan, come beat up Todd. He said, you can't do a marathon because I haven't run in like 5 years. Shauna says a New Year's Eve marathon. That would be fun too. But I'm talking about the end of November doing a marathon, but maybe. If you guys get me, I don't even know how many subscribers do you think I could actually get in like a month? I think I'm doing over 100. Well, in the last month it's been right at 130. So if you guys get me like over 200 subscribers over the next month, then I'll see about doing some kind of a thing. I can't promise stuff like that. You know what happens? I decide I want to do it anyway. That's a bad thing. That's a good and bad thing about goals. Sometimes when you set a goal, some folks, when they set a goal and they reach it, they don't do anything for it. And then you got people like me that they set a goal and, well, I'm also one of the people that I don't do anything for my goals. But what about when you haven't reached the goal and you decide to do the thing anyway? Because that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay. I got tired of my... I had this. This is a little binder clip thing. I got tired of every time I put this thing away, because that clip came loose, I would throw everything all over the ground. So I'm trying it with a string so I don't actually have to take the things off. So we're going to see how that does. It may not work worth the crap.
It's Delicious Ambience Slayer 1986.
Ambient Slayer is over there feeding our little ghosty. It's off a little bit, but that's okay. And now we need a sentiment. This is actually really fun. Wow, I like it. So what dies?
Thanks Danielle_Vegas.
Thank you, Miss Danielle.
Refreshing.
Oh, I just noticed that those are not popping into my Social Stream Ninja chat for some reason. Why not? Well, I don't want to do that. That is weird. Some of them did and some of them don't. That is just so weird. Sometimes the chats do not come over like I'm expecting. Uh-oh, we are playing rock, paper, scissors again. Just don't do that with Edward Scissorhands, because then you lose. Where did I put the dies? I think, yeah, that's what I did with them. So for Trick or Treat, I've got the Trick or Treat die also. I think that'll go really good right there. And I think I'm going to do it out of black and white. And I might use some of one of the Simon Hurley sprays again. I mean, that stuff is just awesome. Oh, rock and scissors were even. Hey, crying. He's crying because he lost. Look at that poor little ghost. I hadn't noticed him cry before. I had not seen him cry before. Hello, Miss Adeline. How are you doing, honey? Okay, we're going to do the Trick or Treat sentiment also out of the black. And then we're going to do it out of some white. And then we're going to do kind of a little offset, because that is going to look cool. Bum, 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 bum. Yesterday I was so busy I did not have time to even play one round of Fortnite. As soon as I got done with you guys, we had to go have dinner. Well, I had to clean up and then we had to have dinner. This is also one of the dies that I really love too. I made a coaster at one point using this die and the artistry inks. Did kind of a spooky background with grays and spider webs and stuff, and then did this out of the masking stuff. And I think I told you guys about that. It's where Pear Blossom, Artistry, because people were using her tape, her heat protective tape, they were using it to basically create masks, to do stuff like this, to be able to cut something out and mask off part of their design so it wasn't pressing. So she made some sheets.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ghosty.
Hello, Ghosty. Who are you greeting? How about not white, but the light color from the background? Ooh. Could do that. I mean, white would work also because we have that white stripe in there because I did an offset of it, but I could do either the orange or the, I don't even remember which colors they are, to be honest, though. Do you guys remember? I think I was using Simon Hurley, but I could also have been using Catherine Pooler because I've been doing that lately, too. And apparently this did not want to, because of it being heavyweight cardstock. I know. Okay, I can press from the back and it's starting to pop out. That's better. Idoline's been naughty again. Idoline, what you been doing, girl? So sometime next week, we're also going to do, I'm going to open up cards and stuff, because I do have a couple of cards sitting here. So we'll get that done probably Tuesday. Tuesday daytime, we're going to have Brian Dickey come on with B&D. B&D, my brain has just stopped. But yeah, we're going to have Brian on. So we're going to be doing some crafting together during the daytime stream. I don't know what I'm doing for the nighttime stream yet. But I think more people show up for the nighttime, so that's probably going to be the better time for me to do the Happy Mail. Y'all think? You showed me something yesterday I wasn't meant to see. Do I need to go and check because I don't remember? You don't need to tell me things like that because you know what? I've slept since then. I don't remember. Let go. There we go. So we've got our first trick or treat. And now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to make some colored cardstock, I think, because I don't remember what color it was. Let me grab a panel. Let's see. I mean, that looks like it. I don't think it was Guppy. I think those may have been Catherine Pooler's. I don't remember. Do you guys remember what it was? Oh, I thought you were showing that to Elizabeth and she wasn't supposed to see it. Because that's how she took it too. She was thinking her birthday's coming up. Let's see. That might be clay mask. I don't know. That looks like it could be clay mask. Yeah, that looks like it's probably clay mask. Or not. I don't know what color this was. Okay, so it was Guppy, I think. The orange kind of looks like Guppy. I'm going to go with it. Which means that the other is probably Prom Queen? Maybe? Because she was there too. Okay. Well, that's the thing. I thought that was for her. So if you hadn't just said something, I would not have any clue. Open. Now, this is not the right color for that. That's because that's supposed to be bee sting. This has got a little bit of a purpley tint to it. Okay. Bee sting and guppy. I should be able to just do the swiping. That's a close enough match. And that's a bit darker, but it's still a close enough match. It's going to work. And that's soaked right straight down in there without anything. Yep. What? Wow, really? That is sad, huh? Oh, thanks for telling you about Sunburst Spark. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Deb, the only thing that I know of that I've heard that they have actually taken from somebody else was the One Light and the Easy Lights. And I've gone onto their website like a year after I saw it the first time, and they still had stuff up that looked exactly like Amanda's lights. Exactly. And this is a design that her and Micah personally created. And I know that Amanda did. She was actually the one that told me about it. We were at Creativation and she was irritated because she saw this. So that's how I found out about it initially. I don't know anything about the rest of their products. Most of them are probably perfectly fine. I haven't seen anything like their stencil wheel thing that they do. So I'm thinking most things are fine, but the thing with the lights bothers me. So I haven't, and I'm pretty sure it was Penguin Palace. And they changed their name to Sunbird. I remember that too, because we were thinking, what are they doing? B-I-R-D, Sunbird Sparks. And it may just be that because they're in Canada, they're feeling that that the licensing and stuff in the U.S. doesn't apply to them. And maybe that's the way the law is. I don't know. But I do know that it upset Amanda. So I'm right now looking at their website to see if they have those. They may have taken them down at this point. And I'll do a search for lights. It's hard to even figure out where to go to. Where's the search thing?
Chat got a lower score.
Ready to Glow LEDs. And they look, the only difference on one of them is they've got one of their units. It's still the same little mechanism though, with the button. They've got a One Light, and they've also got an Easy Light that they're calling Ready to Glow, except they have it with 4 lights attached to a wire instead of 3. It is the exact same thing. I do like making my own custom cardstock. This is fun. But yeah, looking at them, and it does look that they did change the packaging, which is fine. It isn't the exact same pictures. It's very close though. And it's still labeled as Penguin Palace, and it looks exactly like the One Light. Buttons in the same spot, the lights in the same spot, the little mechanisms in the same spot. But yeah. I mean, it looks like they sell them in 12 packs instead of the 2 or 5, but yeah, they do still have them on there. So that's sad. Okay. And I don't really like talking negative about anybody. You know, it is what it is, but it kind of makes me sad when people do things that they shouldn't be doing. I mean, I heard something about somebody that I've actually watched some of his videos, and it's like, he did what? That's been arrested. And I'm not going to go into that one either. You can look online. You'll see stuff about that, I'm sure, but it's just sad. So I could either do the bright on top, or I can do the bright as the offset. I think you can't see it unless you do it like that. And you can still do it with an offset, but you don't actually have to because there's so much black there. That is kind of cool. All right. I think I'm gonna still glue it as an offset since that's what my initial plan was, but it's not really necessary. And it's going to be difficult to do. Okay, I know what I'm going to do instead. I'm not going to do foam. And instead of doing it as an offset, I'm going to cut some more of these and I'm going to stack them to give y'all some of the dimension, because it's going to be really hard to get the foam in the right spots on here. It just isn't going to work. But this is one of those things that I don't really do that often, and that is do stacked die cuts for dimension, because it is wonderful doing that. Hey, Tamara, welcome. Went to the gym and Michael's for a pickup. Fabulous. Do you live in Sanford, Florida? Because we have Michael's right next to Planet Fitness and I need to go there. So yeah, I'm going to cut out some more of these with my heavyweight cardstock, and then that card's going to be basically done.
Ad break.
Incoming ad break. Bum, bum, bum. And this is one also, if you're having issues with trying to just put the glue on there, you could use something like, what's the sheets called? My brain stopped again. Artist tack. Yeah, you could use artist tack. Thank you, Linda. I told you I am trying to do things a little bit different. I mean, I've done a lot of my cards, to me at least, have started to seem like they have been same-o, same-o. I haven't been experimenting as much, mostly because I've been in a hurry. It's like, and when you're in a hurry, you kind of fall back on all of the ideas and designs that you've been doing for a while because you know them well and you know it's not going to take you a lot of time to get them done. But sometimes when you got a little extra time, you can and I don't really have a lot of extra time, but it's where I don't have a project due. And I'm using older stuff that I haven't used in years because I actually have the time to do it, because you know what? I decided I'm going live. If I wasn't going live pretty much every day, I wouldn't have time to do these. I would be working on some other things, which I am still working on, but I'm trying to get more things done in less time. And speaking of things that I am trying to get more things done in less time, let's remind y'all about the upcoming events besides the hop that's coming up on Saturday. We've got my workshop coming up a week from Saturday on the 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern. You do need to register for that. We've got the Scrapbooking Fun Summit coming up in just a couple of weeks. Then we've got the SVG Card Crafters Success Summit, put on by Miss Brandy Mahon, coming up in a couple of weeks. And I need to add another image to that, and didn't realize I hadn't done it yet, because we also have the Elves Workshop put on by Hobby School, which means it's the same folks that we did a different one last month from Hobby School. But they've got another one coming up next month as well. So we've got 3 different summits going on. And I'm going to try not to have major things overlap on any of those, because I know that that can be a little bit too much. I know y'all just want to come and hang out, but I don't want it to be so much that it's overwhelmed. I mean, our videos, the ones that are on our videos and live streams, they stay up so that you guys can come back and see them later. The summit videos, you've got a limited amount of time to be able to see those before they're taken down, unless you get the all access pass. So there are all those different options. I want you guys to have a chance to see all the things and get lots and lots of inspiration, because us getting inspired by each other, it just makes the entire industry better, makes all of our cards better. if I make a card and you like it and you use bits and pieces of my design to come up with something of your own, that just makes us all better. I mean, where do you think I got a lot of my ideas? I learned so much from so many people. And I still get inspired by folks. I mean, Elizabeth making her own rubber stamps. And it's like, and I mentioned that I had tried, I had bought the stuff to get it, and then I decided, well, I couldn't make myself do it. I couldn't make myself do it because it's so expensive. Well, I went and looked online. It's like, it's not that expensive. And you know what I think? I think my perception of what is expensive when it comes to our crafty supplies has changed. Because for a long time, I was buying too much of cheap stuff is what I was doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great way to learn, but I still bought too much of cheap stuff, and I have a lot of that stuff still left. Like when I got all that pattern paper on sale at Michael's, gorgeous stuff, but I still don't use it. Hello, Miss Bethany. How you doing, honey? I have to, of course, check my spreadsheet again. So Bethany's not going to be in the live hop on Saturday, but I haven't sent out the invitations and stuff for it yet, but I'm hoping you will be in the video hop that I'm going to plan for next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday, the 7th. I'm hoping you can do that one. So I plan on sending something out about that probably later on today. I hope. Yeah, I'm still getting things prepared. I'm amazing myself right now because I'm trying to, I've only coordinated, 2 hops, I think, 3 hops. And now I'm trying to do multiple things in 1 month. And it's like, what's wrong with me? Why am I doing this? It's y'all's fault. She says, yes, more bows. She's making bows. Yeah, this is the time-consuming part. It's like, yeah, just kind of got lots of the same old thing. It's not as exciting. It's not as exciting, but it's okay. It's still fun. I also have to send out, I have to make specific invitations for live streams. So Bethany, if you want to go live with me sometime, honey, let me know when. You can just message me and let me know when you're available. Because y'all know I'm going live at noon on Saturdays. I mean noon during the week. Yeah. I'm going live noon during the week and then Tuesday nights. So we have somebody for Tuesday noon. But that's all that I have scheduled so far for this next week. And we've got the rest of the month. I'm not sure what we'll do during Thanksgiving week. A lot of that's going to depend on Todd's dad to see whether or not we're going to go see them. But a lot of I don't know, with his surgery and stuff, it's just taking harder for everything to heal. You'll do a Thursday at noon. Fabulous. You want to do that next week? We can do that next week if you want. Or we can wait till the week after. Oh, I forgot I still have my pieces from last night. I forgot about this. Because I'm just wanting to clean this stuff up and toss it. And I had it in one of my little bins. I love these things. They're so cool. Okay. Did you see what we made yesterday, Bethany? I think you were there. I think I need to sand that a little bit. Make it more smooth before putting the sealant on, because I haven't done that to Maker's Magic yet. And because these are black and y'all can't see them, there, now you'll be able to see them. Okay, sounds good. Let me know, hon. The only week that I'm not sure what we're going to be doing is going to be the week of Thanksgiving, which I think is the last Thursday of the month, and we may be that week. We might be going to Ohio, but I don't know for sure. We're going to try to, but Todd. I mean, that's what Todd's assuming. He has not talked to his mom about that yet because she's been hanging out at the hospital with Todd's dad because of his surgery, and it's all related back to his cancer and his stoma and all that. Hey, Miss Irma. It's just that last year he decided he didn't want to have surgery again, but it has gotten to be a real pain for him to not be able to eat anything. He has to use a feeding tube, and he's trying to have to not do that. So that's why he's doing surgery again, because they're trying to make it so that he can actually, they're doing it a little bit different to hopefully make everything easier. But the healing of the stoma and things is just, it's a long process. They've got him going into a hyperbaric chamber every day to try to help with that, but it still is taking a while. I mean, I think he's been in the hospital almost 3 weeks. And last I heard, I think it was yesterday, they had Mary Ellen send out another message to us saying, well, it looks like we're not going to be leaving this week either. Because they keep hoping for Friday. And then Tuesday comes along and it's like, okay, there's issues, so it doesn't look like it's going to be this Friday. And if he's not home for a bit, we're not going to be able to go and see him. Yeah, November is Thanksgiving week for the US, absolutely. So that's the thing. If we're going to Ohio for Thanksgiving, I mean, I may be able to do a live stream, but it's not going to be the same. See how thick that is? That's actually, I've got one more. I think I'm going to put one more on there, but that's actually thicker than what my foam is. So I'm going to do all of these. And it almost feels like chipboard. So you could make your own chipboard-ish embellishments by just doing multiples of the die cuts. And if you don't want to be doing like I'm doing with the glue, you can always use something like artist tack or put your glue on the put glue on a foam square or something. I want to, Jana. I think it's where she lives on one side of the state and my in-laws live like in a different part. They're in Columbus. And last time I was up there for Creativation, it was a couple of years ago for Creativation, I wanted to try to get together with Elizabeth, but I don't think she was available. And I think it was where it was just going to be too far away, like several hours drive to be able to get to her. It's not like Florida, where, I mean, Florida, if it really depends on where you are in Florida. For me to just go down and see Ashley, that was over an hour drive just to go that far. If I were to try to go to Key West, that's going to be at least 8 hours. If I were to go to North Florida, it's at least like 3 to 5. I happen to be in the middle of the state, so it's not as far to go from here to somewhere else. But say you lived in North Florida and you wanted to go to South Florida, that would be like a day and a half. It's a long drive. It's like driving across Texas. I'm almost thinking this is going to be too thick. Look how thick that is. That looks like it's probably, and this is, yeah, I'm still going to put it on there. I mean, y'all like this, so I'm going to do it anyway. And whoever wins this will be able to see the difference that I'm talking about between this and foam. Foam is squishy. Chipboard is stiff. So it's kind of like comparing my abs to Todd's. Okay, I'm going to try to line up the center of it right over the line in the middle. There we go. It is too thick. It is too thick, but I still love it. I'm going to put my acrylic block over the top, but yeah, that is that card. It's a little after 12 and I do still have a lot of work to do. I kind of want to hang out with y'all more, but I also need to get stuff done. So what? Oh, how are you from Davy. Never mind. You answered that is where my cousin is. And Jana was saying, will you visit ECR in Ohio? It's like, me? Or it's like, are you asking me, Debbie J, or Deborah? Because Deborah goes and sees her all the time. I haven't actually got to meet Elizabeth in person yet. So it is one of my goals. I want to do that.
Are refreshing. Thanks, Terry Cooper.
I feel like I didn't really do any work. I know what I need on this one. So we're going to give this one away. I'm assuming y'all want it. Let me reset the stuff. And I'm trying to find... I don't know if I want to use this one or a different one. So let me go ahead. Hey, Terry Cooper. Are you late, honey? I think Terry Cooper was late. Stephanie says it's okay for you to only make one card today. Thank you, hon. Thank you for the permission. Okay, I need to go into here and then do the reset because otherwise it's going to try to pick up yesterday's winners like it did yesterday. Reset. And now we're going to do our giveaway stuff. Do I want to use this one? I don't know if I want to use this one. Good, this one might work okay, but do I have another one? I'm going to add some sparkle. So I've got... This one is a Nuvo glitter pen that is in gold. And somewhere I have got other colors. Like I've got the Spectrum Noir shimmer. I've also got the little pots to refill. And I don't know. Let me go get one of them because I don't know where my pen is. But I do like this card. So if you are in the chat, be sure to type into the chat !join to get in on the giveaway. Now, where did I put this stuff? I think it's... Is it in this drawer? No. I do have something else I want to show y'all, but it's not in that drawer. Well, I must have put it away somewhere and forgot where I put it. It's one reason I have to organize all the things. I guess I'll go with the gold. Ooh, I could also...
It's delicious Danielle_Vegas.
We can dress this up a little bit more.
Welcome us _and_marriage.
Everybody has been lurking. Y'all come out. You come out when it's giveaway time. Okay, so I've got Cross My Heart and Overzealous. And Twin Flame. I don't even remember that one. That looks pretty good. This one still needs some shaking. Simon Hurley workout. The other thing that I wanted to show y'all is having to do with the scorch marker. Because you guys saw me use the scorch paint and I love how this is. This turned out so well. I have the things that I made before 2023. This is 2 years ago when I tried out the scorch marker. And I don't know if you guys can see the difference. And it may be that I didn't heat it up enough. This looks brown. This looks black. And this is where I made a stencil out of a Christmas die. Or I made a mask out of a Christmas die. But yeah, all of these, this one I thought turned out pretty good. And I did get a little bit of scorching there. This is also before I got the, this is when I was using my husband's heat tool. So I got a little bit of scorching on the deer there. This is one that I tried to put Mod Podge or something over. And then I did this one. It's still where nothing really burned in as well. So I don't know if it may be just the formula for the paint is better than the formula for the markers. I'm going to have to test it out. It's all Scorch Marker brand. This is all Scorch Marker. He's the guy that actually developed the stuff. And I've met Evan. He's awesome. But yeah, these are all little ornaments that I made 2 years ago. And they've been sitting in a drawer and never got done. That's another thing I'm planning on putting in like goodie bags and stuff when I'm doing the giveaway is things that I've made that are cool that you guys would love. I'm going to actually mail some of them out. How many times have you guys said, I want that? And it's like, I'm not mailing it.
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of splatter, and this is really only going to show up on the black. So we did Overheated, and then this one is Cross My Heart, which is basically going to match those two colors. I think that might be it. I'll put a little bit of Twin Flame, I guess, and then I may blot it. Because last night taught me that blotting the color, it made it dry faster, but it really didn't. I don't know which owl it is that I haven't given away, hon. It doesn't really take away some of the shimmer. So that looks, I think, pretty cool. And then
Wow,
I'm going to add some of the gold to the letters once I get this working. There we go. Now it's primed. And yes, I know that this is going to reactivate some of that ink, and it's probably going to make it so that the blend here is going to be better. Maybe, maybe not. So this is going to have a little bit of a gold shimmer over the top. And sometimes shimmer pins, depending on how dry they are, I may try to hit this with a fixative before I send it off, but sometimes the shimmer comes off on your fingers. I've done that before. Amarit says, no, Deborah, I'm half asleep on the couch. And Deb says to go get some sleep. You want the wax seal. So you want the wax seal stamp, or you want a wax seal of the owl?
It's delicious, Terry Cooper.
Okay, I think this is good. I do like this. See the gold? And you can see all the rest of the mica too. If I have the owl, I need to make another one because you want an owl too. Y'all want some wax seals, huh? Maybe I'll do a wax seal set or something. A lot of it depends on how much time I've actually got to get stuff done this next month. But look, isn't that pretty? I love it. Anybody else want to get in on the giveaway? We have 14 people in the giveaway right now. We have over 20 people on YouTube. So that means that there's some folks that have not done the thing. Hi, Hockey. Welcome. Yeah, be sure to type into the chat !join to get into the giveaway, because this is the card we're going to be giving away today. I'm so glad that I take pictures of things because I don't have the cards anymore. Okay, I'm going to only give it like another 60 seconds or something. If you haven't gotten in on the giveaway yet, you're not going to get to do this because I am going to go. We've been on an hour and a half. I know it's a short-ish stream, but I want to get things done to get things set up for Saturday. And then I want to start getting things set up for next Friday. And I need to get a video recorded today too. So I've still got a full schedule that I want to get done today. And I still want to play at least a couple of rounds of Fortnite before it changes to Springfield. Before it changes to The Simpsons over there. And that's going to be like on Saturday also. So that's going to be kind of thing. It's like, I want to be there for the thing. No, Hockey. You guys yell at Hockey. It doesn't matter if you've been in here 2 seconds. If you want to win the card, type !join. If you like the card, be sure to like and subscribe. Come back tomorrow at noon. and go ahead and get in on the giveaway. I had Amanda yesterday. They say, I'm not getting in the giveaway because I would feel guilty. It's like, don't feel guilty. See, Maureen says you need to get in this. Okay. That is so funny. So Jen yelled at them, says, Hockey Spaz, listen to Debbie now. Oh, the reason I have all of these together is we've got this big one, right? This one is one of the ones from Joann's when they did the collaboration or whatever, where it was a smaller. So this is also, we're going to have to, I have to cut that out. This is also Trick-or-Treaters, and this is also Trick-or-Treat, and it's small. And we've got a tree and a bat. I have to cut them out. But yeah, we're going to stop in a minute. While I'm cutting this out, I'll give y'all another couple of minutes to... Because I forgot that they were there. I'll give you a minute or so to get in the giveaway, the other people who haven't done it yet. Todd, I'm trying to be more creative. Look it. Honey, it's the upside down. You get it? Yes. Yes. It's the upside down. It's the upside down. I could have flipped one of them and it would have been a mirror image, but I didn't. Yeah, I think everybody misses Joann's. I haven't been over to Michael's either. The thing is, I had them like they were right beside each other, like right across the street at the mall. The mall over here is closing too. So, okay, I am going to cut out this little thing. I'm going to do it out of the color. Why not, right? And I'm going to do the trick-or-treat out of it. And I can make something else out of these. Maybe. No. I'm going to see if I can get them to fit. Ooh, that fits. Only online and Michael's is left. Hobby Lobby carries squat. Yeah. My whole issue with, I'm going to run this through one more time just to be on the safe side. My problem with Hobby Lobby, and I got a lot of fun stuff from them. Don't get me wrong. I think I got my first Spellbinders stuff was from Hobby Lobby years ago. But every time I'd go in there. I'd go in there and I'd shop and I'd fill my cart. I'd put stuff in there, and then I would be standing in line forever. For friggin' ever, because they would have one cashier. The cashier would have like 5, 6, 8, 10 people in line waiting, all with stuff. Nothing had UPC codes on them, so it wasn't scannable. They basically had to type in the number. And then when something was on sale, half the time they didn't have a record of it, so they'd have to look it up in the sales page. Yeah, it was just so bad. So bad. Just bugged me to no end. And that was the worst part. The worst part was the fact that I would go in there and then I would have to stand in line forever. They got rid of all of their dies. Well, I remember going over to Hobby Lobby and going over to Michael's and noticing that everything, like the stamping stuff, was all disappearing. Anything with stamps and dies were gone, and everything was going to Cricut. Everything was just going to Cricut, and there's nothing wrong with Cricut. But what about those of us that didn't have a Cricut machine? I've got a Scan and Cut. I've got my Cricut Joy, so now I do have some of the things. But for the folks that didn't have that stuff, what do you do? See, it's the same exact sentiment, but it's little. And this one is pretty much the same as that one, except it's got more people in there. Like, I think it basically cuts off. This one's the one that has the umbrella. So I guess right about mid. And it's really cute. So I still love the things. I've got quite a few of the old Tim Holtz stuff that was the smaller collections, that was stamps and dies and stuff, and stencils and all the bits. And that you can't find anywhere anymore because nobody sells them. I have an old Cricut and a Joy, but I prefer die cutting and stamping. Exactly. I do too. Also, when you're using a Cricut, you have to think ahead about what you're doing, and I do a lot of crafting on the fly. I mean, you guys have seen that. I mean, I love it. I've got my Cricut Joy like right up here in front of me, so I can grab at any point that I want to do anything, but I have to open up Cricut Design Space, design something in there, upload an SVG from somebody, something like that, instead of being able to do this. But this is more expensive long term because you can get a lot of SVGs for free. Once you've got the machine, you can basically make anything. Oh, well, that's cool. I haven't gotten a lot of new, I don't think I bought any Tim Holtz stuff this year. Okay, we got 17 people in there, so a few more people did come on, so we are going to be giving this away, and I think I'm going to give away these little guys too. Plus, I will put a white panel on the inside and my little sticker on the back. Hey, Sharon! So Sharon said, I don't want to not get in on the giveaway. So, last call. Everybody who wants to get in on the giveaway needs to type into the chat, !join right now. Because I'm going to be giving away this. And as a reminder, we are going to be having lots of fun things coming up. The rest of the week is going to be Halloween crafting today through Halloween. So I will be going live during the day on Halloween. I don't know if I'm going live that night or anything, but yeah, I know he's not designing anything, but he is due. I think they've resized some of the older stuff because I remember seeing the live where he was talking about that. So it will be live. Today is Wednesday, so Thursday and Friday at noon. Saturday at 10 a.m. I will be going live with the kickoff for our birthday and 8K live, 8K YouTube, 8,000 subscriber on YouTube celebration hop. Irma, wait, did you enter? Did you enter? So yeah, we will be doing that on Saturday, and we'll be basically you will have back-to-back lives from 10 a.m. in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. So you're gonna have people all day long. Plus, I've got a light up card hop, and we have Spellbinders stuff that comes out. The new clubs are going to be available to see on Saturday. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit the button because nobody else is getting in on the giveaway. Anyway, so who's going to win our trick or treat card? I do love this. This is so cool. And the winner is... I just hit reset. Dang it. I got distracted by something that popped up on my screen again after I got rid of stuff yesterday. I'm sorry. Y'all have to enter in again. Kelly says, I just bought the Christmas barn die from Spellbinders. I know. That is cool. I'm trying to remember, did I get that one? There's some themes that are not really my thing, but then there's some that's like, well, it's not really my thing, but I think it's cool. I don't remember. Everybody get back in. Yeah, have a good PT. You know you have to share pictures of all the things. So when you're making stuff, be sure to pop them into Discord. So you guys that are new in here, and I do apologize. I try to hit the right button. I just was bad. Yeah, I'm not only building my Spellbinders wish list. There's also sales. Be sure to check the sales. There's always good sales on Spellbinders. Why is it telling me that? I have the thing. That is so weird. I'm going to check and see what plugins are not up to date because they were up to date as of yesterday. And now I've got a friggin' pop-up that keeps coming up. Anyhow, so we got 16 people in the drawing. Good. Keep going, guys. So I am excited about all the things, and I want to play with more stuff. And I'm going to try to keep the creative vibe going also, instead of just doing all the same old, same old. Okay. We are up to 16. My salt sleeps at the top of the new climbing tree. Yay! Amarit built a cat tower tree thing. I don't know what they call them because there's lots of different names for them. But yeah, the climbing tree thing so that they've got lots of little platforms for them to sleep on and all the things. My cats got too big for ours, but they still got up there anyway. And I think there was parts where it was, instead of it being straight, it was kind of leaning every time the cats got on there. I was starting to get nervous. So I was thinking they were gonna break it. Okay, we have 16 instead of 18. That is okay. I think a couple of people may have popped out, and that is totally fine. So let's go ahead and do the drum roll again. And this time I'm going to hit the right button. We need to hit the select winner, not reset. Winner is Miss Jana. Jana gets the card and the extra couple of little die cuts. And you won't get it until after Halloween because there's no way it'll get to you in time. But anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it every time y'all come in. Thank you for being so supportive. Let's do the credits real quick. So thank you to all of my regular supporters and all of the folks that are members on my YouTube channel and subs on Twitch, and everybody who played in the chat with me today. Thank you guys so much. And thank you so much for being part of my crafty family. I love y'all. And I'm going to hit the other button. And there's the other button. And so we're going to go ahead and say bye. I will see you guys tomorrow at noon for some more Halloween crafting. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you later. Bye, guys.